demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and it is Monday, and I'm feeling the Monday feels right now. So I am a few minutes late past my normal 8 o'clock start time. Not a lot late, but a few minutes. And I just want you to be proud of me because at about 7:30, I turned on my Apple iPad. I'm not an Apple person, by the way. I am an Android girl. But I have an Apple iPad for my Mevo cameras for my recordings, and I really don't use it very much. And I've been having a lot of tech issues. And of course, I am thinking 7:30, I got a half an hour till I'm going to go live. I will fix anything that needs to be fixed. And of course, things really need to be fixed. They need to be fixed so badly. I had to take my Apple iPad and my 2 Mevo cameras apart from my craft room where they're set up on stands down to the kitchen, and I had to have Mr. Main Stamper help me with the tech. The tech is terrible, absolutely terrible. So I am here tonight for an unboxing, and I hope that I'm live. I mean, every time I come on here to do the classes, I am so tech challenged lately. So if you can see and hear me after my sad story about my tech, please let me know. I'm just checking to see if I am, looks like I am live, so that's a good thing. Now tonight is not a card class. Normally I come on and do a card class, and I have a offer for you of card kits from me as a special thank you gift when you order with me. This week, since I'm doing an unboxing, I still have a thank you gift because when you order with me, it means so much to me. And of course, I want to shower you with extra things, right? You're getting Stampin' rewards. I realize that, but I want you to have more. So I always appreciate all of those orders. I have what I'm calling an April Paper Palooza, because tonight, the unboxing really is a lot about the paper. That is one of the first things I always order. I'm so excited about the Designer Series paper that I order every one right away. I have to have them. So hopefully you guys can see and hear me, and we are going to get into this box. Now, I have not done much at all with this box of product. It came in. I did a 2-day ship, in case you're wondering, and I got it in. Hi, Sandra. So happy that you're here. Hi, Corey. Hi, Tammy. Okay, I have a few friends. Thank you guys for saying hi. I appreciate it. Please let me know if something goes awry. I'm going to try to check the comments randomly so that I am aware if my power goes out, obviously. Sometimes my internet goes out. These are things that happen to me on a routine Monday basis. But it is Monday, and we're trying to get it all out of the way now so the rest of the week goes smoothly. That is my Monday motto. All right, if I can remember how to get to my workspace, we're going to switch cameras over. This may take a moment. So let me see if I go to... Yep, I don't know if this is the button. Let's try this one. I think it worked. Okay. Hey, coming soon. Oh my gosh, I didn't mean to necessarily leave these in the order that they are, but I was rushing at the very last minute to get live. I couldn't even get my camera kind of dialed in. So I try not to have the stand showing over here, but that's how it is, right? This is Monday. This is live. Like it's a Monday mess, but there is fun in the mess too. I hope you guys are having fun already. Coming soon, I'm going to be doing an in-color club like I normally do. This year will look a little different because there are no markers. So there will be more information on the in-color club. You'll be signing up for that in April. If you're interested, this will start in May. And I will also be offering in early May a paper and product share like I have been doing, and the new DSP samplers. The DSP is fantastic. There's so much of it. I'm super excited about that. So those will be things coming soon. Please jump on my email list if you're not already, because that's where you're going to get all of those notifications when you're ready to do In Color Club or paper product share or the DSP samplers or all of the things. April Paper Palooza. This is my offer this week, your thank you gift with me, with your order when you spend $50. This is after your coupons, before shipping and tax. I'm going to send you 24 different, so it's going to be individual, 24 different 6x6, and that's why it says assorted, in case we're wondering about that, DSP sheets. When you spend 100, you're going to get 48. I'm doubling that. I wrote this a while ago. I can't remember even what I wrote. Assorted DSP. I'm going to mix in some specialty papers. So you're going to get some foils. You're going to get some velvet. You're going to get some specialty like papers, obviously, right? And you're going to get 5 of my handmade cards, which is a really awesome deal, because that's a lot of value right there. I'm going to say that's $20, $25 value just in handmade cards if I were to sell them. And this is like a full pack of paper as well. And then we've got, when you spend $150, you're getting the 48 sheets of DSP with specialty papers, 5 handmade cards, an embellishment, and a ribbon. So I'm going to give you, the more you shop, the more you get. Now this offer ends Saturday, which I think is the 4th, if I'm correct. So as you're putting in these orders this week, please keep in mind 2 things. April 1st is 2 days away. And on April 1st, Stampin' Up! Will have a really big list of retiring products from the Spring Mini, the one that we call January to April. And they're going to have retiring products from the annual catalog. So I'm expecting it to be a pretty hefty chunk of products that's going to be retiring. Some of these products will be on sale. We're hoping a lot of them will be on sale for you. So April 1st, I want you to check the last chance list, get all the things that you want, and then get more things from me. This is how you're going to shop this week. Please remember, as you're shopping this week, when you hit $75 in product, the April product of the month is actually a die. And it's going to be a really awesome die. You get this for $5 when you spend $75 on a single order. This is kind of a, they kind of trimmed around this die just to show part of it. But it is going to actually fill up your A2 sized, the front piece of your card base. So it's going to be a nice heavy die. Definitely one that you're going to want to get hold of for $5. That is so cool. I'm so glad that they have that. Now, if you're not into the dies and you still want the paper, I believe these are both available. I'm not really sure because I haven't looked. Once you buy them, you can only buy one. So I usually don't look again. I know that the January Sentiment stamp set has been sold out. The March one is probably still available. Super sweet and cute. We love that one. So make sure you're checking out the product of the month here as well. There's lots of good reasons to do a little bit of shopping. And I'm going to just put a little quick plug in here before we check out my box for my Spring Bloom Stamp Camp. It's coming up. I have been prepping. I've been calling in some helpers to help me prep because there's a lot that goes into my stamp camps. We are doing this in Herman, but I do have a to-go version. So if you want the to-go version, please let me know. We can get that set up for you. It will ship the week of the 13th, which is the day, the week after the stamp camp occurs. Now, what's in the camp? 6 floral all-occasion cards. They're going to work with any flower stamps or dies. We have some prizes. We have swag bags. We have tons. I mean, like, I think there's like 4 pillow gifts. Everyone's getting a prize, of course, too. It is definitely something that's going to be fantastic. It's not just what you're making, it's also what you're getting. There's a lot that comes here. I typically undervalue them because I realize people look at the prices of things and go, oh my goodness. But I try to keep them as low as possible. And the reality is I give some stuff away because I love you guys. You're the best. So consider that. Signups are ending this week. So that's another thing that you might want to check out. As mentioned, mini catalog, annual catalog, going away soon, and in its place, we're going to call this a hybrid catalog. This is going to be fun. This is the May to August catalog. So if you have not heard yet, Stampin' Up! Is switching from an annual catalog plus 2 mini catalogs to 3 catalogs a year. So the thick catalog is going away. This is the new version of the catalog. I think this one has like 144 pages. This one has like, hang on, I have to do this off camera because I can't show you yet, 88 pages. So you're going from 144 to 88. It is very manageable. All the good stuff is in here. You're going to love this catalog. I am going to be sending these out to you if you would like one in April. This is the back. I'm allowed to show you the front and the back, but I cannot open it with you online until it goes live to our customers, which is going to be May 5th. So there's a bit of time there, but that is what's happening with catalogs. I do have a form that I prefer you to fill out if you want a catalog. It's just going to help me to quickly label them and get them in the mail rather than go through all my texts, emails, messages, my friend list, you know, all the things that are just going to take so much time. So much time. All right, so speaking of new ink colors, we're just going to start there because I think the ink colors are the most fantastic things. So I'd love to know in the comments, what is your favorite? I'm sure you've seen some of these already. What is your favorite ink color? And also, I need to know, do you keep your ink colors in order as the catalog portrays them? Because this is the order that they're in. This one is Barely Blush. It's a very soft pink. It is the softest pink. It's like baby skin pink. It's so fantastic. I see Lisa and Donna. Hi, Michelle. Good to have you guys on here. All right. Tammy says December is sold out, so that blue paper is gone. Thank you, Tammy. Just checking my messages. This is Crisp Cantaloupe. This is a returning color. This is Golden Glow. This is the order that Stampin' Up! Has them in the catalog. This is the order that my ink pads will sit in my little holder. This one is Peaceful Pine. my personal favorite, I have to say. And then this one is Hydrangea Hue. Now the Hydrangea Hue is blue. Now here it looks a little purple maybe on the screen. To me, this is a coneflower blue, a hydrangea blue. It's a chicory blue. It's a chicory flower blue. So if you know the chicory flowers, those are my favorite. I love them. I actually have some in my herb garden because you can use the chicory root for drinking and for medicinal purposes. But the chicory flowers are this kind of coneflower blue, and I love them. So these two are actually my color friends are down here at the end. Maybe you're more of the pinky, peachy. I do like the gold here. Winnie the Pooh gold, because we've been talking a little bit about Winnie the Pooh. So this is perfect for the Winnie the Pooh coming out. And these are the 5 new ink colors. They're amazing. That's the cardstock. So let's talk a little bit about ink pads real quick before we get into all the DSP. Crisp Cantaloupe. Look at this. This is an oldie. This is a classic, right? You guys remember these cases that Stampin' Up! Used to have once upon a time? This is Crisp Cantaloupe. It was an ink color, I believe, in like 11, 12, 13, something like that. This one actually is a foam. So they went from linen pads to foam, but they kept the same cases for a while. This is a walk down memory lane, in case you're wondering. But they opened, I don't know, they were a little awkward. They have like these little feet here that kind of sit up. They were tall and stancy. This is Peach Pie, which is retiring. I just have this one here, just kind of like a visual to see where we've gone in the direction. So this is more square. Obviously, we open it like so, and then we slide it like so. This is the foam pad. Okay, so once again, we're sticking with the foam here for a little bit. On the back, we have, you know, we've always had these cute little stickers where we can label our stamp pads. Now let's talk about the new ones, because the new ones are actually magnetic. You may have heard this, you may not have. And we're going to talk a little bit about the different sizing as well. So this is current. These ones are longer and they're a little bit more narrow. Now we're going back to the felt pads, but what's different about these is they're magnetic. So even in their packaging, because I haven't unwrapped all of them, the only one I've unwrapped is Crisp Cantaloupe. Even in their plasticky packaging, they have a little bit of a tendency to just magnetically connect to each other, and then they're just, it's amazing. So the lids come right off straight away. They magnet this way, like this. Okay, so there's a magnet there. You can flip them upside down and they magnet this way underneath. So they are super spectacular. And the bottom, when you put your label on, it actually has the words to tell you what color this is, which is fantastic. You can choose to put the label on the top or the bottom. And then you can put a label on the inside here too. So this is the size of the pad. So I'm going to open this one up again one more time. I shared a whole bunch of pictures with my team. I'll probably put them on my Facebook page just so you can see the difference in the size of the pad. This again is back to the linen pad. We're getting rid of the foam. Now the new magnetic ink pads or stamp pads are only available in the new ink colors, the ones that are coming out in May. The regular colors, your subtles, your brights, your regals, your neutrals, they're going to remain the foam pads for another year yet. So we're not switching over completely to these. This is kind of our taste of them. And if you join the In Color Club, you're going to be able to get these with a monthly subscription, basically, which is going to help you to collect all of the In Color things and just a little bit at a time rather than buying everything at once. So those are the new ink pads. I am super excited about them. They are awesome. And if you guys have questions on them, you can ask me in the comments. I don't see the running comments right now. So let me see if I can bring up here my, well, let's not listen to me. Okay. Tammy says Peaceful Pine is her favorite too. I think this green is going to be the most popular. I really do. This green is going to be gorgeous at Christmas time. Absolutely. I think the hydrangea will be a second popular color. So I'm loving the new ink colors. All right, so that's a look at stamp pads. Let's look at one more thing real quick. And I promise, we're going to get into the DSP. But let's talk a little bit about Memento and StazOn, which are sold by Stampin' Up, but they're not exclusive to Stampin' Up. You can buy these everywhere, right? So you probably already know that. So the Memento and the StazOn, if you were to take these off, this one has a little extra thing here. The actual case here is identical, Hopefully you can see that. This is Memento. I would know this is Memento, but, or stays on, I'm sorry, by the smell of it, right? It's got a very unique smell. So this is these two items. Now Stampin' Up! Is coming out with a hybrid Stampin' Pad. It's basic black. And it's a little bit tricky. It's a little bit different in size. It's not as big as these, right? So it's a little bit different in sizing here. And it's a little tricky to open. So if I flip it upside down, I can see just the tiniest little bit of overhang of white on this side, but nothing on this end. So you definitely want to open it from the middle this way, just in the middle, okay? And then open it up. So this is what the pad looks like. So it is definitely bigger than the current Memento pad. And it's a hybrid ink, so it's a little bit stays on, a little bit Memento. It's supposed to do grand things. I have not tried it out yet. I can tell you that this, when it's closed, is a much more secure lid than this. I feel like this one comes off so easily that it might not ever be completely sealed. This one, because it takes a little bit more to get that off, and it goes on nicely, but it seats really nicely. So there is a new black coming, and it will be available hopefully in May when the catalog goes live. Sometimes they have to delay things a little bit, but we will be as patient as possible. All right, we're going to get into some, let's talk bling for a minute, because I feel like bling might be a fun thing to start with. We're going to talk about all of the new bling, and there's a lot. There's a stack of between bling and ephemera. I got a lot to show you. So these are the 2628 in color dots. They're super, like, they look satiny shiny. They're so beautiful. I'm not necessarily going to open them all because they just end up getting everywhere. But these are all the in colors you just saw. Super cute little dots. This one is called Shimmering Dots. So we've got some neutral colors here. Now I might have to open this one up because I can't see all the way to the top. Okay. I guess I should gonna have to open up some of them. Okay, so there's the kind of a clear white version. This looks Granny Apple to me, or Lemon Lime. And then this one is definitely like a Coastal Cabana color down here. And they've got that little bit of shine in them, which is super fantastic. This one, and sometimes they come like this. And it does happen, they get all jumbled up a little bit. I'm going to actually use my Take Your Pick tool and kind of shift them back into place down here. This one's called Array of Dots. And you can see some really fun colors here. I did not look these up beforehand. Let's see if there's another color up past this. Coral. Nope. So it looks like Coral, Lemon Lolly, Pool Party. And this is supposed to be maybe Shaded Spruce. I don't have my book in front of me to look to see. But there you have it. And then it's kind of just a matter of shifting some of these around that have shifted in packaging. Oh, this one's a popular one. Already I can tell I love this one. These are the 2628 in color butterflies. And I'm missing one right here. It's probably somewhere else in the package. But these are all the in colors. We've got some smaller butterflies. We've got some larger butterflies. And they are super sweet. There's also white or clear looking ones in here as well. So you've got your 5 in colors plus a white, which is really nice. So it can be, those white ones will go with everything. I'm loving the butterflies. This one's called Dewdrops Embellishments. So again, kind of a clear color up at the top. Granny Apple. This looks like more of a Misty Moonlight. Or yeah, I'm going to go with Misty Moonlight for this one. So as we're looking at all these embellishments, please keep in mind, when I do my product share, I actually give you a little bit of everything. So you can get those at home to check them out before you know exactly what you want. These are called Sunset Sparkle Sequins, and we have not had sequins in quite a while. For a long time, Stampin' Up! Was very heavy into the sequins. So if you remember what all the sequins are about, you're going to remember that one. Ooh, this one's super pretty. Again, I haven't looked at these too much. Dreamy Flowers. Oh my goodness. So white. This to me looks like Pretty in Pink, but it's probably Bubble Bath. This is Berry Burst, and they're gorgeous. They have like a little floral imprint in them. Oh my gosh, I love these. Chris, I'm looking at your, hi Chris with Bernie. Hi Bernie. Chris says she's not sure about all the green butterfly embellishments. Oh, well, I guess depending on what you're using them for, that makes perfect sense. Like obviously the pink, yellow, and blue make a lot of sense, but the green ones, you're right, Chris. Chris is very wise. I'm gonna have to challenge myself on ways to check out how I can use those little green butterflies. It will be an interesting adventure for sure. These are called loose anchor trinkets. And I'm trying to decide which way do I want to open these. These are heavy, and oh my gosh, these are super cool. Now, as my husband is retired from the Coast Guard, so we do anchors for, like, this is popular in our home, right? For decor, and obviously his office. He's got a lot of masculine things in there, right? But this is right up this Coastie family's alley. Like, I love this. And it looks like you're going to be able to put some twine right through the hole at the top of the anchor. So you'll be able to, like, maybe make a spinner card. You'll be able to add that onto packaging. And they're heavy. They feel heavy. Now, of course, keep in mind if you're shipping them in an envelope, it's going to be very heavy. But if you're hand delivering those are really fantastic. All right, so that's actually the embellishments right there. That's plenty of embellishments to choose from. So beautiful. I'm loving all of them. Now let's talk a little bit about, actually, let's go to ribbon, because there's not a lot of new ribbon coming. The new ribbon's actually the in color ribbon. So Stampin' Up has not got a lot of ribbon in the new catalog, which is interesting. This happens to be, let's open my favorite color, the green one. I mean, I love blue too. I guess I shouldn't be too, like, hasty, but green and blue. Oh my goodness. All right, let's try to get in underneath the, I'm trying to, like, look at this closer to my eyes so I can find the end. Does anyone struggle getting the plastic off of these ribbons without, like, thinking you're gonna cut your ribbon apart into shreds? Okay, got it. It takes some fine skill, I think, to get ribbon opened. So this is the ribbon. This is my first check of it, right? I haven't opened any of them. So it has, like, a nice, it's kind of crisp for sure. My ribbon test is always a quick bow. So I like that there's a satin edge. It is really pretty. It actually kind of, it makes it nice. I'm going to make a quick bow just to see how I am going to rate this ribbon. It's bowability. We're working on it here. Okay, it's coming along nicely. Yeah, it's not too bad. And it's not super bulky. And oh, my ribbon scissors are downstairs because Mr. Main Stamper is cutting ribbon for card kits for me. I have him at work while I'm doing this live. He's actually on the kitchen island with 4 different things of ribbon with instructions on how much to cut. And he's doing some die cutting and some embossing. So these scissors aren't the best for cutting ribbon because he has my ribbon scissors. But I just wanted to see the fraying on here because sometimes, you know, some of them fray horribly. And that drives me a little nuts because when I cut a ribbon, I want a nice edge. But this one isn't fraying like, oh, there it goes. So it will fray. So it is one of those where you're going to have to keep in mind that it will kind of, as I'm working it here, it will fray. I like the non-fraying ribbon myself. But it is a really pretty ribbon. And it is just the in colors that are new. So you'll be able to get a little bit of this in the product share that I'm offering. Or, of course, order whatever colors you love and want. So there's a look at the ribbon. Now we're going to look a little bit at the ephemera, right? These are the classic labels mix and match ephemera pack. I'm not going to open this one. It looks like it's pretty basic. They are labels. There's little holes in the top, whether they're ovals or kind of like dots. So you're going to be able to use these for tags. I'm assuming they're all tags all the way through. This one is called Here and Now Mix and Match. So some of these are going to be a variety of things, right? So when you get the catalog, or if you're a demonstrator, you can look online to see what are all of the things that are in here. This is like a sticker sheet. Ooh, nice. Loving this one. That one's pretty. And you're getting 2 of each of these. And then we've got this one. This is going to be great for scrapbooking, especially because you've got the spaces where you're going to be doing a little bit of writing. So that's a really fantastic one. Now we have this one, which is super pretty. This is called Meant for You Mix and Match Ephemera. I'm going to just slice all these open and take a quickie peek. And Chris says she likes the ribbon colors. Linda says always good info and insights. I love to come on. Thank you. for watching and checking it out, because I like to come on, and I haven't opened any of this yet. So these are like my honest first thoughts, and sometimes they're very honest. Okay, these again are stickery, right? So you've got stickers that you can peel and stick onto your cards. Oh, I like the birds. Look, if you like the birds, we've got a graduation cap here. Kind of some celebratory type, and there's 2 each of 3 of them. This one I love. So some soft kind of springy colors here as well. So we've got those on that one. All of the colors here are very coordinated, actually. If you got some of each, you'd be able to kind of mix and match them. This one's called Sincerely Noted Mix and Match Ephemera. We'll check out this one real quick. This one I got kind of built-in sentiments, right? So you can just pop those onto a card without having to die cut, or yeah, there's stickers on them. These are all stickers. These are really pretty. So there's some new sentiments there. Again, 2 sheets. There's 3 designs. There you go. That's a nice one right there. I think I like this one. But of course, if you had some that are shapes or elements and some that are sentiments, like you can't go wrong there. Checking out the next one. This one's called Under the Sun. This one's so cute. I just realized with all my tech problems, I didn't get my picture in a picture put up, so sorry you're not looking at me right now either. I could probably try to hit this button and see if it'll work, but I'm not sure if it'll work. Oh my gosh, something worked. The tech can be amazing, right? When it works, tech is amazing. I have to say that. All right, this one's super cute. I love the little watermelon, the watering can. There's a little kind of like a canning jar there with the lemonade in it. This is obviously summertime fun. There's your little Volkswagen bug camera, flip-flops. Very, very summery vibes here. Oh, I love the bike sunglasses. That's a really cute one. This one is maybe my favorite of them all. So we've got the one that's very summery. We've got the sentiment one. We've got the one that's more kind of birds, balloons, graduation, kind of all occasion. So there's like an engagement ring here. There's candles. There's flowers and cakes. Then we've got this one, which is more, I feel like it's probably more scrapbooking and tags, which is also really great to work into things. And then one that's just really strictly just tags. And I said I wasn't going to open this, but now that I've opened all of them, I feel like this one will be slighted if I don't open it. Like, it'll be mad at me. It'll sit in my room and it'll pout. I just know it. We don't want that. We don't need our craft supplies pouting, right? No pouting craft supplies. All right, let's just see what we have here, just in case there's something that we might have missed. Oh my goodness. So there's one sheet that looks like that. And oh, maybe there's 2 of those, because there's 2 of these and there's 2 of these. Maybe I didn't get them apart. Or maybe I got chipped. Oh, there's 2. Just kidding. Now, these are not stickery backs, which is nice because you're going to be able to stamp on them without the sticker backing. And then you're going to use maybe some dimensionals. Maybe you're not even going to use a sticker because there's little tags here on this first sheet. You could punch holes in any of these and make them into tags as well. These are great instant sentiment pieces, but you will be sticking these down yourself. You can add your dimensionals or what have you. So there we go. There's a lot of, that's 5 ephemera packs. That's a lot of ephemera choices. So we're heavy on the ephemera. Let's check out these beautiful white gel pens. I think there was a class about 3 weeks ago that I grabbed a very generic gel pen and added some white to something, because it is nice to add a little bit of white sometimes in the gel pen formation. And Stampin' Up! Has come back. I didn't know that they were coming back with gel pens, but here they are. You get them in a 2-pack, and I am super excited about it because I love the look of just a little bit of white in different things. So you can now buy them from Stampin' Up! Okay, what have we missed? We have missed these, which are scalloped window boxes. Now, some people say scalloped, so it depends on what side of the country you're standing in, but scalloped or scalloped, either way, it's spelled the same. And we all know what it means, right? It's the scalloped or scalloped edge that are on these that make these fun. Now there are in here 8, so you're getting 8 of these cute little boxes. They are food grade. There's kind of a waxy feel to them, but this one has a window sheet built in. So there's already like a little plasticky acetate window sheet, so you don't have to worry about adding that in. It's not an opening right there, and you're going to be able to put these together in box formation probably pretty quickly. Let's see if I can do this. Again, this is the very first time that I am checking out these products. So as a box making person, fun fact, I once worked in an Italian restaurant, which was also a pizzeria. And I'm going to tell you what, those pizza makers, they would put together boxes ahead of time. They could put together a pizza box in like no time flat. I was always very impressed. I did not work in the pizza area. I was in the dinner area, making food, which was really a lot of fun at the time. Anyway, I did this box without having to read directions, without having to like think too hard. So I think just bring out your inner pizza making box style etiquette, and you're gonna be able to make this cute little box. This is my big rulers downstairs. This is gonna be 1, 2, 3.5, about 3.5 square. And then just in case you're wondering, it's 1 inch thick, which means you're gonna be able to put a nice little treat in there and use those for some treat holders. These are gonna be really cute. I know there's gonna be a lot of demonstrations on how to make them fantastic, all before you know it. All right, let's take one look at this before I promise we're going to get into the good stuff. The good stuff to me is the paper. Oh, a box. And then I just looked at the messages. Oh my, this is so funny. So Chris said, will you put it together so we can see how easy it is? And it was easy, Chris. Would you not agree? I was able to do that without too much struggle. Like, I don't think I struggled. I probably struggled more with a ribbon than I did with the box, to be honest. Now, this is an interesting bag. There's a zipper at the top of this. And this is wider than this product, which is called Floral Flight Accents. So this is something, I mean, sometimes I like to order stuff just to see what it is. And also just so that you can see what it is. So then you can be like, I want it, or like, nope, that's not for me. That is one of my favorite things, is just to show you what's out there. But I'm already going to tell you that this is some black die cut type ephemera pieces. And there's one. You get one in here. And they're going to pop out. And then there's all kinds of little pieces in here that could also probably pop out. Just have to figure out which ones come out and which ones stay in. So like, for example, that comes out. So this is a really pretty, you can kind of see here a rose. Oh, there's a butterfly right here. And again, these are things that you're going to use kind of more minimally. You're getting these fancy pieces. Some of them, look at that, they're just falling out. So, and once you take off all the little pieces, I'm going to make a mess here. You know what's really handy is something like this, the brush tool, just to kind of figure out like what needs to come out of here. Grab your brush tool, give it a little gentle brush, and I can already see all of these pieces that are meant to come out. This is a true paper shrapnel on my workspace. And then I can see there's a couple little things here stuck in the middle. But really delicate, and I like that they're black. They're black on both sides, so it's not like you can flip one over and use white, just in case you're wondering. But they are really pretty little pieces, for sure. So you got butterflies, flowers, leaves. Oh, look at this leaf right here. I'm a sucker for the leaves. I love leaves, like especially the kind of tall ones that you tuck behind things. So there we go. That is what is in this packaging. Now, the last time that they had something similar to this was on back order very quickly. So if this is something that you like and you want to get one, I would suggest as soon as the catalog goes live, get that ordered, because this is, again, I've seen them in other colors. They've had these before. I don't know if I have any right handy dandy, but I might. Yes, I do. And this is one that is unopened. This was called, let's see, covered in flower accents. So this one happened to be white. You can see the packaging is completely different, which I find interesting. I find these things fascinating as I like check them all out. Hi, Patty. Good to see you here. Patty's getting her nails done. Oh my gosh, how beautiful. My coworker and teamie, Tammy, has the best nails. She's always getting her nails done. I noticed them today. She has Easter nails, and they are so stinking cute. So Patty, in the comments, please tell us, do you have pink nails or do you have Easter nails? Like, I'd like to know what you have going on. All right, so this is similar product. You can see here the ephemera. This one has it's white. It's kind of like ephemera, I guess I should say. And I believe the back side of this has like a little bit of crumb to it. I think I have one that's open, so I'm not going to open this one in case this ends up in somebody's swag bag as a gift. I want it to be perfect condition. So you can see here that Stampin' Up! Has sold these types of products in the past. Okay, there we go. Now, let's talk paper. Are you guys ready to talk paper? This is 6x6 paper, and it is the only 6x6 paper that is in, surprise, the new catalog. So this includes, I think, the May online exclusives. I think I ordered both because as demonstrators, we get to pre-order from the May catalog and the May online exclusives. But I'm thinking in my brain right now, I didn't order this is my first pre-order. I have a second one coming in soon. But the first pre-order, I predominantly purchased catalogs so I can send them out to you. And then I also ordered the papers, the ribbons, the embellishments, the ink pads. I want to see those things. Then I get into the bundles and things like that. So it's a process. It's a whole process. This paper is the 6x6. It's called Scenic Coast. So everyone out there that has a lot of, me too, a lot of 6x6 paper holders, because we used to have everything, lots of 6x6 papers. There's not as much anymore. So I'm trying to determine how I'm going to now use my 6x6 paper holders in my craft room. That's going to be a story for another day. So we'll check that all out. But this paper right here, you can see the scenic to it, right? And it's got a sheen to it. As I'm lifting it here, hopefully you can see that kind of little shiny right here. So some of it has kind of like a pearlized sheen and some of it does not. Oh my gosh, Patty says they're pink and it's magnetic polish. Oh my gosh. It's put out a star pattern. Really cool. Oh, she can't get in there. Patty, you're killing me with stories. That's awesome. Patty can't get an MRI because she has magnetic nail polish, but she doesn't need an MRI. So the magnetic nail polish is cool. Tammy, I want you to check into magnetic nail polish. We're going to talk about it at work tomorrow. Okay, so anyway, fronts and backs. You can see how gorgeous the backs are. Thank you, Patty, for telling me about your nails. I am not a nail polish girl. I'm not a fancy girl at all, really. I don't wear a lot of rings. I don't do my nails. But I appreciate people that do because I love color. I love art. So kudos to all you guys out there doing the pretty things. This is gorgeous. This looks like kind of like a sunset, doesn't it? So again, it's got the sheen to it. Ooh, look at the bright yellow on the back side. I love looking at the paper with you. It's so much fun to ooh and ah. I hope you are oohing too. This is a really pretty one. Like, I love this one. Oh, Tammy says she's had it before and it is cool. That is awesome. Purple on the back of that one. We're talking girly things here today as we're looking at paper. It's so pretty. This one also. This one, I feel like it's upside down. Yeah, it should go this way, right? This would be the ocean. This is the sky. It is so beautiful. Loving these colors. Okay, so we're going to flip over. So we're getting a few of each in this. I'm thinking there's probably, what, 6? Is that correct? 1, 2, 3. No, there's like more than that. Oh my gosh, I lost count, my friends. I've already lost count. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 6x6 sheets of the same design, which is nice if you're someone who likes to make duplicates of a card or triplicates or octuplicates. I'm not quite sure what 8 is, but there you go. Oh, Patty says this paper was one of the prize patrol gifts for all the lucky demonstrators who went to On Stage in California. That is awesome. Sadly, I did not go, but I would have loved to have gotten this paper. I'm glad I have it now. But yeah, so obviously if you are a demonstrator that went to On Stage, you got to check this out. Have you been enjoying it for a bit? This is really gorgeous. This is probably going to be a pretty popular paper. And as mentioned, it is the only 6x6, which is interesting. And we're going to talk a little bit about 6x6 here shortly as well, because it is kind of an important thing to talk about. Paper. Now this one, like I said, these are unopened to me, so this is me doing the oohing and ahhing like live, whether it's, and I can't fake stuff, I'm not a faker, so if I love it, you're gonna know I love it, and if it's okay, then it's just okay, and if I don't like it, I'm gonna be like, that's not for me. But anyway, this one's called Beautiful Ordinary Life. Oh, I love it. That should be a stamp set. Beautiful Ordinary Life. That's a good one. What colors do we have in here? Black Daffodil, Flirty, Lemon, Lost Lagoon, Petal Pink, Pool Party, Pretty Peacock, Real Red, and Timid Tiger. Okay, good to know. And I kind of snagged up here in the corner on this plastic. All right, let us take a look. I probably am just going to check those papers out because I'm going to put these in my paper holder. I'm pretty sure I have room over there. Okay, so if I get something put away in my craft room, it's going to be like a miracle of miracles. But look how pretty this is. That's almost too pretty to cut up, right? We've got some nice masculine gray. This kind of looks like Phillips head screwdriver. I'm sorry, like the screws, like the tops of bolts even. That's where I'm going with this. This is masculine. You're going to make some manly cards with that, whether it's Father's Day, birthdays. Loving the stripes. Ooh. Okay. Okay. I'm seeing where this might be going now. So one side's going to be really colorful. The other one, and this is a kind of a dark gray or a light black on this side, which you can color, of course, right? Sponge, do some different things, add your color in. But if you're looking for something neutral, this is going to be like a sympathy card as well, right? So you've got your pretty colors on one side, and then you've got the plain on the other. Oh my gosh, I love this pack already because it's versatile. It's not like all color, color, color. This one's beautiful too. And hopefully you guys are seeing these well. On the back side of that one. And then we've got like a honeycomb. Really great for the Winnie the Pooh set coming up. Or the bees. If anyone has anything with bumblebees, that would be a good one there too. Then this one, oh my gosh, so pretty. I love this one. This one makes me happy. And then on the back side of that we have, could be like seagulls, right? This is how you like stamp. Actually, I think we have a stamp set that has a seagull that looks just like this. So I'm going to call this the seagull paper. Okay, there we go. So the back is very neutral. And the front is very colorful, and I love this paper already. This is a good one. That's a good pack. Okay, I'm stacking it up behind me, so we're going to see how that goes. Hopefully we don't have any problems. Okay, this one's called Bloom Boutique. It's a specialty paper. So as you know, the specialty papers have a little bit of a different opening to them, a different kind of packaging, right? So they have this that you could reseal if you wanted to. I usually have problems with those because then the sticker gets stuck somewhere and then the paper gets stuck to it and it drives me a little bit crazy. But here we go. So we've got some pretty colors. I didn't look at the colors. Of course, the colors are on this little label that's right here. We've got Barely Blush, which is new in color. Crisp Cantaloupe, new in color. Golden Glow. Oh my gosh. These are all new in colors, my friends. This is Barely Blush, Crisp Cantaloupe, Golden Glow, Hydrangea Hue, and Peaceful Pine with gold. So this is new in colors. Welcome to my show. I have not looked at any of these papers yet. So obviously Crisp Cantaloupe. Really cute. Loving it. Ooh, I really like this one. This is Golden Glow, but it's really pretty. It's kind of that honey, kind of like a light yellow. It's not daffodil, it's not lemon. It is such a different tone. This one has gold in it, and I really like that one. I kind of paused on that one for a little bit because I really like it. Now on screen, what I'm looking at, it looks kind of orangey, but it is very like Winnie the Pooh yellow. This is the hydrangea. Absolutely gorgeous. Let us be amazed. Okay, the other side, it's got the gold in it, and it's got kind of a neutral background, white-ish, I'm going to say. It's not bright white. It's got some of the cantaloupe, a little bit of almost, to me it looks like Lost Lagoon, but it's probably the hydrangea hue. Really pretty. Ooh, the Peaceful Pine. Love this one. The papers are so much fun. This is like my favorite. This is why I order the papers right away, all of them. I could put this in my craft room wall to wall and I'd be happy. It's beautiful. Look at those. I like these together even. Hydrangea hue. Beautiful color. Absolutely adoring it. Ooh, that's pretty too. This is a really nice one. This is kind of an old-fashioned flower. I mean, I look at this and the first thing I thought of was my mom and my aunt. How beautiful this would be on a birthday card for them. So I feel like they would love that. Okay, there's this one, which this pattern right here to me is a little bit of like kind of a scalloped edge to it. Might be hard to see. It's Peaceful Pine, so it's green on green. And the first thing I thought of when I saw this, I'm not even going to lie to you, I thought of a Christmas card. This is perfect for a Christmas card. Like, if you are trying to make early Christmas cards, get some of this paper and you are good to go. That one is beautiful too. Oh my gosh, I love this one. Hi Jess, welcome in. We are checking out the designer series paper from the May catalog. We've got, these are the in colors and they are so beautiful. This paper, I want more of this paper already. Oh my goodness, beautiful paper. I love this one. This one might be my favorite so far. Even past that beautiful, the ocean 6x6 with the pretty, I mean, that was gorgeous too, but I really like this one. I feel like this one is going to take me places. I'm going to do a lot with that one. You watch and see. We're going to do stuff. All right, this one is called Waterside Retreat. And we're going to pop this open, take a look at it. We're going to look at the colors listed here real quick. Gray Granite, Misty Moonlight, Old Olive, Pecan Pie, Pool Party, and Vanilla. So kind of some masculine colors here, which is nice. I feel like we haven't had a really nice masculine paper pack since like the airplane paper. Do you guys remember? Does anyone remember the airplane paper? There was a whole suite with the like the different planes, and it was like perfect. This is kind of like the water version of the airplane paper, right? And you're gonna see here that there are kind of unique squares in here. You could cut these out individually and have instant card fronts. That's really beautiful. I have to stop and look for a minute. Okay, very coastal right here. Loving this one. That. Hopefully it's not like in your face with it. Oh, look at the fish. See, again, masculine, but they're nice colors. They're not like, ew, gross fish, right? They're not like bottom dwelling, muddy looking fish. Some water here, I like that. Oh my gosh, I love the bicycles. That's a really cool one too. The old fashioned bicycles, gotta love it. Here we go again with some birds in the air. Okay, look at this. Great for scrapbooks, probably for your beach trips and such. So that's going to be interesting to use on a card front. I'm going to just go with that. Let's check out the other side. I love this one. I would probably use this one all day long and probably not use the birds. That's just me. You never know what I'm going to come up with, but this one I love. I love the plaid. And then this one, oh, the buoys. This one is really awesome too. Love this. This one says Maine to me, by the way. Loving that. And then, of course, the wood panel. Love that kind of barn board look with the gray. And then here we go. We've got some oars, life jackets, old-fashioned-y ones, and I love this one too. Oh, stripes and plaids. Love it. So this is a nice paper pack for sure, especially if you need something kind of more neutral or masculine themed. I know masculine cards are always the most difficult. Lori says she can't wait to see it all in person. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to make my DSP samplers. I can't guarantee I'll have it done for spring stamp camp because that would be awesome to have that there. I don't know. There's so many things I have to do still, like my taxes. We won't talk about that right now. Paper medley, mix in designer series paper. This one is basic beige, basic black, coral, duckling, hydrangea, misty moonlight, peaceful pine, petal pink, and pretty peacock. Interesting. Okay, let's check it out. I mean, I like this top page, but I don't know what's going on here with the rest of it. This is pretty though. This color combination is really pretty. And then we have some very, very yellow here. I know yellow can be a hard color to work with. That's an interesting pattern. We're going to go with that right now. I know it looks probably different online than it looks. There's a lot of busy little, there's little pluses and dotted lines in here. It is pretty cool. It makes me a little dizzy. Oh, I like this one. That's really pretty. Okay, then we have this one. Again, these are kind of more basic, I guess, basic patterns. Very neutral one right there, which is nice. It's always nice to have some neutrals. I love when you can flip a couple papers over and from the same pack and go, I could put this top and bottom on my card and I have something that already matches without having to look through a whole other pack of paper to find something that's going to work in. I like the little flowers on that one. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. It's a kind of like a petal pink barn board. That's what I'm going to go with. So that's really interesting. The first thing I think of with this one is if you have anything with pigs, pig stamps, pig dies, this because of the color here, the tone of this, it would work really good with like a barnyard card with pigs on them, and that's where my brain goes on that one. I'm sure there's gonna be lots of other things. This is really sweet with a little white dot, and then this looks like your favorite pair of jeans. That's what this looks like a close-up of your favorite pair of jeans. Love that one. That one might be my favorite design in here. Of course, oh, the polka dots, right? I know it looks busy online, but I love the little white polka dots. And on the back side, we have some stripes. So this one is, it's not like ooh-ah pretty, you know, like the pretty patterns and stuff. This one's called Paper Medley. So I think it's supposed to be a little bit more plain Jane. So it's going to not steal the show when you're using your really pretty stamps and your dies and stuff. Oh my gosh, this one was another prize patrol. Patty got this one. Patty, you were a paper winning girl. That's amazing. I love it. Good stuff. This one is called Moonlight Flora. This one's going to be an interesting one because the front of this is very dark paper. And then we've got Black Berry Bursts, Golden Glow, Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, Peaceful Pine, Pecan Pie, Secret Sea, and Soft Sea Foam. So there we go. Let's check this one out. Again, lots of 12 by 12 papers. If you're into the ferns, there's a whole new fern bundle coming. Then we got the moths on here too. Actually, the white moths on this is really showy. That is really pretty. I do like the color combinations here. On the back side, we have a nice soft green pattern. And this one, again, looks a little bit like a kind of a leaf shaped, like a aspen leaf shaped pine tree. If that makes sense to you, then you're my person. That's what I'm seeing here, which also reminds me of Christmas. So does this one. This one's really, really pretty. I like this one too. Christmas card. I could do a Christmas card class like next week if we want to do that. Like, I am for it. This is the Golden Glow. Oh, look at this one with the darker colors really make those bright whites, and then this Golden Glow. They are popping on here. This is gorgeous. There's a little bit of berry burst in these flowers. Ooh, so pretty. Speaking of berry burst, there it is right there. That's a beautiful paper. Oh, this one's nice too. Again, the flowers have just a touch of berry burst in them, which is so pretty. And then I love this green too. There we got just the bright white here with the ferns on this one. Oh, this one's gorgeous. Fiddleheads. These are like fiddleheads, the little fern fiddleheads. Which is spring is coming. Fiddleheads are coming. I have rhubarb popping through the ground, which is amazing. I love to see the rhubarb. Oh, this is pretty too. There's a lot of really lovely greens in here. I do love this berry burst as well. There's a lot. I like this pack. This one is on the plus list. I approve of this one. I think it's because of the amount of greens in it as well. I wasn't sure if I would like it because the A side, we call these the A side and B side, right? The A side, which is the side that is kind of like the theme of the paper, is very ferny, and I wasn't sure if I would like this, but I'm going to tell you that the B side of this paper, I am a B side girl. You can tell me on the in the comments if you prefer A's or B's. So the A is like your main focal theme of the paper, and B is the back side where it's just a little bit more demure. It's just kind of like a plainer pattern. I like B all the way. I am a B paper girl. So I want to check your comments and see if you're A's or B's. So make sure you're telling me if you're A's and B's here. Jess says, Allison made me... Oh, yes, Jess! I remember how much you loved the moth set that was a hostess set not that long ago, a couple years ago, when Stampin' Up! Still did hostess sets. And the moth was one, and it was a pretty popular one as well. So that is awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I think Allison will love this paper too. I'm seeing an A and a B so far. I'm excited to see how many A's and B's we have out there. So A's are your very, like your theme of the paper, and B's are your more neutral papers. So I'm just waiting to see how many A's and B's we have out there as you're commenting. I'm going to pull out another paper pack, and we're going to do this one, which is called Everyday Essentials. This is a mix and match designer series paper. We've got Bubble Bath, Crumb Cake, Darling Duck, Lost Lagoon, and Misty Moonlight. So again, this is a specialty one. So we're going to pop this one open. Jess says she's an A girl. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love some A's, but the B's, I just generally feel like Patty's an A person too. I feel like the B's I could use so much easier. Sometimes I struggle with the the A's. But hey, we're all getting A's for being here tonight. So you guys all are getting, even if you're a B person, you're getting A's too for hanging out with me. This is pretty right here, speaking of florals. And then on the back side, we have kind of a crumb cake dot here. This one looks like I spilled ink on it, but I really didn't. This is how the pattern comes. A nice blue stripe. I'm loving this. There's a lot of stripes, which is going to be great for all the nautical themes. Another stripe. It's very thin, so it might be harder to see here. Love the yellow gingham. I love gingham too. Plaid gingham stripes. You got it. I love it. This one is very cheery. I think this is going to go really well with the sweet jar. Sweet, because this reminds me of something you would use with your jam jars and your canning and such. Oh, I like this. This is just a nice plain paper. I mean, I don't know, call me crazy, but that's what I like. Check out this one. This one I feel like is upside down, but I'm going to flip this over. This is like old-fashioned, kind of like graph or grid paper. Like, it's got different columns in it. So it's kind of like a bookkeeping type paper, which is really interesting. And these dots are built in. These little blue dots. Oh my goodness, stop the press. Love this. Don't you guys wish that you could just order like a 12-pack of a particular pattern and just have a full pack of it? Because this would be me. I love this one. And that's an A. For everyone paying attention, that's the A side of the paper, and I love it. Here's a really gorgeous like bubble bath. And it's got like a little bit of print on the edges, but it's very plain in the middle. Great for scrapbooking. The edges are going to be interesting for card making as well. And then here is our B side. And then we've got some more stripes here. This is kind of a blue and green combo, which is very refreshing as well. And oh, I love this one too. This one's really cute. Loving the little dots here. I'm thinking this is going to be cute with the, there's elephants coming. If you guys love elephants, the really sweet elephant bundle coming. And I feel like my first thought was this would be cute with the elephants. So I like this one. This is another one. I mean, this is why I have so much DSP in my room at all times. I love all of it. I can't. It's like, I want all of the kittens and all of the puppies and all of the chickens and maybe all of the ducks in the world because I like them all. That's how I feel about DSP. This one, oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Valley in Bloom. We've got Basic Beige, Blackberry Bliss, Coastal Cabana, Darling Duckling, Garden Green, Granny Apple, Lemon Lime, and Pretty Peacock. So a lot of blue greens here. And there is, if memory serves, a Lily of the Valley bundle coming. Melissa says, tell them that we want to get our pack of our favorite paper. That would be so cool if you could just a la carte and be like, give me 12 sheets of this. And that would be the best thing in the world, right? It'd be interesting probably to see what they're stuck with that nobody wanted. That wasn't a paper pack. All right, so this is Lily of the Valley, and obviously very Lily of the Valley, which is fantastic. There's a very bright yellow. That one's a bright one. I will use that sparingly on a card. Ooh, this green, I like this. This is a fun pattern right here. And then the back side of this one is, oh, that's pretty. I prefer this pattern over this pattern. I'm just going to say that right now. I mean, like, let me lift that up a little bit so you can see them closer up. I like this one better. But look at this one. This one is on my desk, and I'm like, oh my gosh, how could you cut this up ever? This is beautiful. This obviously is kind of more for scrapbooking. I mean, it would make a beautiful scrapbook page, but look at how gorgeous that is. Actually, I could frame that. I think I have 12 by 12 frames. That could be a framed piece of art right there, and with something added in, of course, but I love that one. It's a very delicate pattern there on the back. Oh, look at this one too. This is going to be the perfect sheet to cut in half. I would actually cut it like 5 1/2, 5 1/2. So you're going to have like a little bit in the middle that you have as a strip, and then cut them at 4 inches so you can make 6 card fronts. So your card front's going to be all these pretty designs in partial, and it's going to be awesome. I love when they give us these patterns on the DSP where we can do that and create those really pretty card fronts. I love this one too. It's kind of a checkered type, and it's off-centered. It's not perfectly aligned, so some of these lines are going a little bit crookedly, but that works out perfectly for people that can't always line everything up straight on their card, and that would be me. I'm amazed that sometimes a layer goes on crooked, slightly crooked, but I notice it. This one's really pretty too. It's got a little bit of a white like a very delicate pattern in that. I don't know if this is going to be showing up on camera or not, but it is gorgeous. Ooh, that's pretty too. And then we've got more little lily bouquets here. On the back side, oh, the blue. So you can really see the lines here on the blue where they're kind of crooked, more so than on the crumb cake one. But that is a really nice paper pack. I love these colors. Surprise! Lots of blues and greens. What's not to love there? So all of my friends that you guys that also love blue and green, you're going to like that one too. Ooh, I see a paper pack coming that has got to be something that's high on my Pink Friends fan list. This one's called Velvet Meadow. It is a specialty paper. We've got beige, berry burst, bubble gum. I'm sorry, bubble bath. I'm making up words now. Cloud cover, daffodil delight, and peaceful pine. This is interesting. Hi, Lori. Lori says, Lori's on here too. Lori says she's also an A girl. I love some A's also. And there's a time to use both. This is very thick. And it's interesting. Oh my gosh. I cannot wait to talk about this. This is a texture. There is flocking on here. Like some of this, not all of it, but the white right here. Okay, the white is like raised and almost like velvety. That is really cool. I'm wondering how it's going to work in the paper trimmer. You're probably going to need a really sharp blade in your trimmer, like not a frayed one, but a sharp, nice blade to cut through the flocking so that it doesn't fray. And then this is kind of a soft seafoam back, but I'm sorry, everyone's going to be using the front here. Probably no one will ever see the back of this paper. I'm just going to say that right now. No one will see it because who's going to turn this flocking, beautiful paper upside down? I don't think anyone would. This is beautiful, nice soft color. It's like a light blue. Ooh, so pretty. So as mentioned earlier, right, you're going to kind of cut this not quite in half. I would cut 5.5 over this way, 5.5 over this way, and then cut these into card bases. Like, right, so you've got 3 card front pieces here, and you've got 3 more right here. And there is, again, the flocking on this, just a little bit. It is so fun. This is gorgeously fun paper. I have to say I'm loving this one already quite a bit. Okay, did we look at the back of that? We did, because this is the blue. Oh, this one's really pretty too. This is like touchy-feely. I'm sorry you can't touch and feel with me at home, but it's like, it is so interesting. I can't stop touching it. So again, there's little tiny white flowers right in between the bigger pretty flowers, because these are really pretty, that are flocked. And the back side, again, is that nice soft blue. It's interesting. Blue. Okay, so similar to this one, but different. Okay, this one looks different than this one. This one has like a little bit more of a pattern in it. This one's a little bit more solid. Because I was like, we just had a blue backing. Okay, this one's really pretty. This is the back side of this one. I think they flipped them every other way to help keep the flocking kind of more intact. This is really gorgeous. Again, the flocking is on this one side. And then the back side is this beautiful pattern right here. Again, back side, front side. Ooh, that's really pretty and fun. Loving this one. I'm wishing that you guys could feel this right now with me. All right. So yes, they are storing them kind of flocking together, which is interesting. But really pretty paper. I mean, really pretty paper. And it's so interesting that it's flocked. This is gorgeous. Loving this paper pack. I'm thinking you guys are going to love this one too. Especially if you like the pretty flowery papers. That one's beautiful. Okay. Are you guys dizzy yet from paper? We have a couple more. We're not done yet. Check out the vases. Is this your color? This is like those coloring books, right? Like when you get the coloring books adult coloring books. That's where I was going with that one. This is the adult coloring book paper. This one's called Artisan Sketched Garden. And it is black and white. It's a black and white pack. So it's going to require some coloring unless you like black and white patterns. And this one, you're going to be able to take those vases, whether you color them in or not. There's a lot of coloring opportunity here for sure. And then, of course, the back side is going to be your more plain patterns that are going to work with anything. Oh, look at that one. Love it. For all of my friends out there that like to color, this is your paper, right? I will probably be using my blending brush and just adding a little bit of ink here and there. Or I'll be using the B-side and calling it a day. But they are really pretty, and I can see that cutting out some of these and using them. It's just like a stamped image that you're coloring in. Just really pretty papers. Lots of busyness on that one. That one's nice. I think I have a shirt with this pattern. I should go find that. At some point, I'm going to find the shirt that looks like this. I'm going to wear it, and I'm going to hold up this DSP, and I'm going to look like I'm wearing DSP. It's a true story. This one's very pretty too. This has got like obviously very florally images, some stripies there. I like that one. There's some nice bouquets. This one's very elegant. This one's Victorian-ish to me. And Patty says this suite is on her wish list. That is beautiful. This is the Artisan Sketch. Is this the one? Or Patty, are we talking about the one previous? Because I didn't look at your comment, but I have a feeling you're talking about the flocked paper, the really pretty paper. And I haven't studied the new catalog enough yet to be really familiar with everything that is in it. Because I'm just making sure you can't see the catalog while I'm looking at it here quickly. I just haven't had time to look through it a ton, but I'm going to look really quickly here to see if there is a suite that we are discussing. The Velvet Meadow, the previous one. Yes, thank you, Patty, for confirming that. I thought that might have been the way. So the Moonlit Flora, so the Fern one has the Moonlit Flora. Velvet Meadow Suite. I just have to check this out again. We have the Flowering Meadow bundle. And yes, oh my gosh, of course, because it's so pretty with all the pinks and such. That's a good choice. Okay. Everyone else is like waiting for their catalog very patiently. Is like, wait, we want to see all the things. I get it. I love seeing all the things too. This one is called Basics Painted Patterns. It's basic beige, basic black, and very vanilla. So again, very basic paper. Loud, sorry, that was very loud. I know. I don't know if it's kind of a love-hate relationship with those paper packs. Very nice. Also really great for masculine cards. Oh, look at this. Okay, this is front and back. So it's kind of like same kind of pattern, same colors, of course. Different kind of concept here. We've got some dots, and on this one we've got dots. This is fun. I like this. Okay, this one is, whoa, this one's got yellow in it, and I don't know if I like this yellow one. What's on the back side? Yellow. So you can see the oh my goodness. This one is a little bit dizzying. Not sure if I like this one. Again, some yellow. This one really needs to be toned down and used specifically in card making. Not sure if I'm a fan of that one either. And tissue paper, okay. And then we have black. Oh my goodness. I'm wondering, okay, I'm thinking they've separated the lighter colors with a little bit of tissue paper in case the colors ran. I've never seen tissue paper in a designer series paper pack before. And then the black here. So I'm more of a fan of the black and white than I am the yellow. That yellow is a little bit hard for me to, whoops. Oh, my paper's sliding around. So yeah, they actually had tissue paper between the black and the lighter toned cardstock. I have never seen that before. That is something new. And I can only assume that that would be the reason why, is just to keep that separate from the lighter colors, just in case there was some color running or some such, which is interesting. Very interesting. That's paper pack that I probably wouldn't use a ton of. I can see some of it for some things, but I'm not really sure if I would use that a lot. This one's called Sunset Shimmer Vellum. This is Balmy Blue, Barely Blush, and Iridescent. That sounds fun. Let's check this one out. So this is a specialty paper. And set that aside. Ooh, look at this. Now this is interesting. It's almost, I don't know if you can see this on my desk or not. This is like, kind of like curling up a little bit. It's a thin paper. You can like almost see your hand through it. Yeah, you can see the shadow of my hand through it, right? So it's very like like we took Wink of Stella and we colored the whole thing with Wink of Stella. And it's almost got like a vellum. So there's a front and back. The back side is more plain. The back side looks like vellum that was colored with a blending brush. And then the front side has this sheen to it. So you're getting the Balmy Blue, the Barely Blush, which is, so now you can kind of see another tone of that. And then this one I think was very vanilla, if I remember correctly. Did I remember that correctly? Balmy Blue. Oh, Barely Blush, and this is called Iridescent. This one is called Iridescent. So to me, this is like a cream color, like kind of like a very vanilla. I think this will be really pretty on some very vanilla, like a card base. If you're doing kind of a really neutral card, but an elegant with florals and prettiness. This is fun paper. I do have to say I really enjoy this. And this yellow, this iridescent, almost looks yellow, I should say. It looks like your kind of your pastel baby colors, right? Blue, pink, yellow. They just needed to throw in some green and we would have had a complete set here. That would have been so lovely. Okay, my paper is almost teetering. The pile of paper behind me is almost teetering, but we're getting really close to the end of the paper. This one here, well, I flipped it over real quick. This one's called Velveteen Assortment Specialty Paper. There's Bubble Bath, Peaceful Pine. There's my green and white. So they've had some velveteen papers before. Tammy says the previous paper would make great wedding cards. I totally agree. Tammy, that is an excellent thought because it has that, it's just that very special, that kind of high-end look to it, like that you would see on wedding cards. Okay, this is actually like velvet. So if you remember at Christmas time, they had a set that, hold please. I was just going through some of my, as I'm getting ready for this week's April Paper Palooza, and I'm going through some of my packaged 6x6 papers, which is what you're getting for free with your orders with me. And I said, I'm going to give out some specialty papers. I was looking through some of them, and these are some of the specialty papers. This was from the Christmas catalog, and they had this velveteen paper. And I want to do a little comparison here because I'm wondering if it feels, so they had green and red, and I think there was white here too. So they've had velvet paper before. Look how pretty the red and the white and the pink are together. Okay, this is previous paper. We're going to set that aside. This is, so I'm feeling the thickness of it because it almost feels like there's like something you would peel off the back because, right, it's only, what's this, peely stick? Maybe this was peely stick. I can't remember if it was or not. I don't think it was. I think it's just the way that the back is on this, but it's pretty much the same thing. So if you had any of this previous paper, I feel like it almost feels like you would peel the back of it, but I'm pretty sure it's not self-adhesive sheets. If I'm wrong, then please correct me in the comments. But anyway, this is the same thing. It's this soft, flocked, velvety. And then I'm looking for this one right here. Oh, look at how gorgeous this is. Love this. Now here's a comparison to, I believe this was shaded spruce, if I can remember correctly. So we've got the two velvety papers here, which do not look horrible together. So I'm saying, if you still have some of this older velvet paper that's left over from your Christmas stash, you can probably work this in with some of the newer velvet paper and just make some really cool things. So this is a fun paper. So it looks like you're getting, I've got 3 sheets. No, I think I have some of these upside down. That's why. I'm like, how many white do I actually have here? You're getting 2 of each, but the thing is that some of these are flipped upside down already. So let's flip them the right way. Oh my goodness. Here we go. You get 2 white, 2 of the Peaceful Pine, 2 of the, what's this, Bubble Bath? I've been calling out colors here like I'm playing, like I'm a bingo or an auctioneer or something. I've been calling out so many colors. This is Velvet Meadow. That's the wrong one. I think the other one hit the floor. Hi, I'm back. I had to grab this off the floor. It kind of went across the room. This is Bubble Bath, Peaceful Pine and White. So it's Bubble Bath. Let's try to not have that go everywhere. So Bubble Bath, Peaceful Pine, White. Really interesting velvet paper, but also a good thing for anyone that's just tuned in to talk about the April Paper Palooza. When you order more, you get more, and some of the specialty paper is going to be coming your way. Just saying, I got to clean some of this stuff out of my craft room, and I have it ready to go. This is another specialty paper. Luxe White Specialty Designer Series paper. Luxe is spelled L-U-X-E. I don't know what that means, but let's check it out. Like, what is this exactly? I'm going to grab all of it out because I feel like it's all the same. Oh no. Oh my gosh. This, Tammy, look at this. This one's also wedding paper quality. I don't think I grabbed all of them out. All right, is it all the same? Let's look and see. The color here is white. Okay, so white. But look at how beautiful. It's like you embossed it. It's not quite silver. It's not quite a, but it's almost like a shiny white. It's almost like a pearlized white on it. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. Okay, then we have this one that's kind of more of a, like a picnic basket, like a cross-hatched design on it. Oh, I don't know, maybe I like this one the best. This one's really pretty and delicate too. I love this paper. I had no idea. This is new to me. Okay, so like seriously, as I do this live, this is why I like to do this live. I try to not open things before I do the live because my reactions are like sincerely like how I'm feeling about it. It's like we're best friends and we're going shopping together and we're in the store and you're looking at something and I'm looking at something and then like, you know, the moment when you see that perfect purse or that perfect pair of shoes or whatever it is and you're just like, oh my gosh, look at this. This is the paper right here. This was like a highlight of my night, you guys. Like, I love this one. Okay, that was fun. Hey, but wait, we got like, I think one or two more. There's a lot of paper. This is going to be a very large paper share coming up in May. When I get the paper share ready to go, you'll be first to know if you're on my email list. And then you'll get samples of everything so that you can ooh and ah at home before you're like, oh yeah, no, I love it or I hate it. Like you'll know what you need to buy more of. So that is a good way to check them all out. Now this is called, oh, this is the 2628 in color. So this is Barely Blush, Crisp Cantaloupe, Golden Glow, Hydrangea Hue, Peaceful Pine. Did we look at this already? Maybe we didn't. Maybe we did. I've lost my mind here today, but this is very shiny, pretty paper. I feel like we saw something very similar to this. I've got my paper stacked up so tall over there. I'm not going to go back through again, but this is pretty. It looks like you're getting one of each 12 by 12 sheet. Yes. And of course it's the pearlized paper, so it's got the sheen to it. It's absolutely gorgeous. And of course the in colors are beautiful in colors. They're going to be so easy to use. I'm loving these colors. I'm just going to flip this over and look, front and back are the same. So that's really gorgeous as well. And it gives you a really good look at what the in colors are. The blush, the pine, the cantaloupe, the hydrangea hue, and the golden glow. I'm trying to remember their names, you know, because it's like learning a new language every time things come out. It's like, okay, now you got to remember all of these. Good thing we only get 5 new in colors in a year, right? Can you imagine trying to remember all of the other ones if there was more than 5? Okay, this is the 2628 in color painted patterns designer series paper. So this is what's interesting, and this is something that I wanted to talk to you a little bit about tonight. When I started the class, I said, not that this is a class, when I started the reveal, the box reveal, we talked about there was only one pack of 6x6 paper. If you recall, if I can reach, hold please, let me see if I can reach something over here. Anything, something. Here we go. Okay. Thanks for hanging out with me and coming to my craft room. So we just walked over to where I have my 6x6 paper stacked up. This is the this is the retiring 6x6 paper that Stampin' Up has like a pack for every family of colors, right? So you can get this in subtles, you can get this in brights, regals, neutrals, the in colors individually. This is more than one pack. I just combine them. But you get the idea. There's every year, one of my favorite things every year is they come out with new double-sided patterns. So last year we had the floral print, and then we had kind of like that washed sponged print, and then we had a leafy print with a stripy print. There's the stripy, here's the leafy, right? So those were the 4 patterns, and they all, for years they've been 6x6, not for forever, because I have 12 by 12. They used to come in a 12 by 12 pack. I meant to grab some out. I will grab some out and do like a kind of a walk down memory lane this week. So the color family is now, papers are now coming in 12 by 12, and these are the patterns. So you've got the dot, the smaller dot on one side and the bigger dot on the other. So this is the crisp cantaloupe. This is the stripy. Actually, I really like that stripy one. And then this is the back side of this. This looks very familiar. Oh, we looked at this in the neutrals, didn't we? We looked at this in the neutrals already. It's the same patterns. This is interesting. Light bulb moment. Again, I have not looked at these much online, and I have not looked at them all in person. So this is interesting. So there's your golden glow. Here's your barely blush. Okay, so now I'm seeing the patterns here of the pattern paper. Okay, this is making more sense to me. The barely blush is very similar to that yellow where I'm like, I don't know if I like the really light version of that. I do like this one, the hydrangea too. So these are the 4 patterns now for the designer series paper core color families, right? And then love the peaceful pine. Oh my gosh, the more I look at peaceful pine, the more it becomes my favorite color, my favorite medium color, without a doubt. Now I wasn't we're gonna talk memory lane here. Evening evergreen, soft succulent. Oh, I love those greens. Please raise your hand if you miss them terribly and want them to come back. Those were like 2 of my favorite green colors ever. But there's been a lot of really great in colors through the years, and I have to say, love evening evergreen and soft succulent. Okay, if that will stay briefly. So this is just kind of another example. This is the Brights 12 by 12. So again, instead of a 6 by 6, these are going to be the same pattern. I just need to look at them really quickly. Like, I just need to review. Yes, okay, these are the same patterns over and over again, so you can get them. This is, I believe these were the Brights, right? So Berry Burst, Coastal Cabana, Daffodil. I like the brighter color pattern with that. This one would be Flirty. This is Granny Apple. This is Lemon Lime. This one is Melon Mambo. And we've got Real Red. And we've got Pumpkin Pie. And we've got the Azure Afternoon. Yeah, that one's in there too. Yes, it is. Okay. I don't use that one very often. I'm like, that's a bright, right? So that's interesting. Interesting that they've gone back to 12 by 12, which is great for scrapbookers. And it's also interesting the patterns on them are interesting. So they change every year. If you don't like these if you don't love these patterns, it's okay, because next year, I mean, like, these were last year's patterns, right? Next year there's going to be new patterns. Every year they come out with the new patterns, and I feel like they kind of get our feedback on them. I do like the smaller dot. This smaller dot and this stripe one are probably my 2 favorite of all of the patterns that are available here. This one too. So those are fun. So now 12 by 12 paper. So if you had 6 by 6 paper holders to hold all that 12 by 12 paper, then you're going to be looking at either, and I've heard some people say, I'll just cut mine to 6 by 6 and put them in my paper holder. And then other people are like, this is great to have 12 by 12 because now you can make more card fronts out of it. There's a lot of waste with a 6 by 6 paper. So it's going to be really interesting to see how people are going to use these papers. And then Lynn says they were 2 gorgeous greens. Yes, Lynn, I know. I love them so much. I'm hoping when we have a color refresh in a year from now that we will have them back. I would love to see them back. All right, so as we wrap up the class tonight, I keep calling it class. It's not really a class. Let's talk a little bit about 2 more things. I have a few bundles here to show you. I did buy a couple of bundles, but this is called an Impressions plate, and it goes with a die cutting machine, and it's something new and different, which is really interesting. And I have some old, Stampin' Up has gone through. This is going to be a kind of a walk down memory lane week. If you're with me on Facebook, I'm going to be posting some pictures of different things Stampin' Up has had in the past that compare to these things that we're having again now. It's like those fads that come back, right? You know, like all of a sudden bell bottoms are in or something. It's just insane. You were thinking when you wore them the first time you would never wear them again, but surprise, 20 years later they're back. This is called an Impressions plate. And it's not even really a plate, it's like a rubber mat. So you can see here, it's kind of almost silicone-y. It's thicker than you might imagine. It's got a little bit of a thickness to it. But this is going to be used for a new die type. It's called Impressions plate, and it tells you right here how your sandwich works, and there's a 2-step process to using these specific dies. And what they're going to do is very similar to the hybrid embossing folder, where they die cut So you die cut something and then you add in this, and then it adds the texture. So instead of using the embossing folder to add the texture, you're using you keep the die in, you add this mat, and then this mat helps to indent the die cut with extreme texture. Now I obviously haven't played with anything yet. There are a couple of sets that go with this, and I do have one of them here. So I grabbed this set right here. This is called Opulent Oasis. First of all, I am such a fan of this this type of imagery that Stampin' Up! Does. It is like one of my favorite things. I absolutely love this. Oh, Patty says this was cool to see on stage. I bet it was. Oh my gosh. I've seen some demonstrations of it, and I agree. This has got to be the coolest thing. So really beautiful big flowers with this texture type looking stamping. We've got sending happy thoughts, special thanks, best wishes, and hello friend. And then look at, oh my gosh, gorgeous. You're going to notice that the stamps are a lot of times bigger than the images here. We've talked about that a little bit. Now the thing about this one is the dies right here. So this die right here, hopefully you can see, they're showing you kind of the outlines of these, but this one they're showing you would work with a texture plate. So it's going to kind of 3D this die cut. So it's like a regular die here, but then when you add the impressions plate and die cut it the second time, it's going to pop this up. So there's obviously going to be a learning curve, and I have to learn it too, because, you know, those are things. But there's a couple of bundles that will work with this new impressions plate, so I wanted to share that with you. And then the other two bundles I got happen to be ones that work with a punch, because I always get the punch ones first. Punches can sell out. They can go on back order quickly, so I always encourage you, if you love a punch, grab it while you can, right? So this is a really basic shape. It's got a little bit of a roundness to it, which I love. This is going to be called Exciting Times, the Exciting Times bundle. This punch right here will punch out this shape, but it also nests inside this one. And we've got some very basic sentiments here, but I like it'll be shiny here, but love the label on that one. So I grabbed the punch bundle, and I grabbed one more punch bundle in this order. I have another box coming soon. I may do another unboxing. It might have some more exciting things in it than this one. But if you love butterflies, this is your set. It's called All Aflutter, and this is also one that comes with a punch. And what I'm loving about looking at this one, because I, again, haven't used them, this is the first time I'm taking them out of the package, All Aflutter. You've got kind of like three-step stamping here. So you can stamp the butterfly here and then color it in, two-step stamping. This is your outline, this is your color, and you're done. Of course, if you like to do blends, you can stamp this and then color this with your stamp and blends as well. And then this one I think will be really pretty with some embossing too. But I haven't played with them yet. But we've got fluttering by to say hi, which is the perfect butterfly sentiment. Friend, you are so appreciated, thinking of you today. And then we've got our builder punch here. So I'm assuming, again, brand new to all of these products. Let's check it out. Yep. So these butterfly stamps are linked together. I'm just going to grab one out because, you know, it's fun that way, right? So here they are. They're linked together. 1, 2, 3. Might be hard to see, but there they are. I don't have anything like dark. Do I have something dark to put them on? Let's put them on this so you can kind of see them. 1, 2, 3. They're linked together. So it's meant to stamp and then punch. And then these butterflies are going to give you, this is going to give you 3 individual butterflies. When they come out, they're going to be separate. So then you can use them however you want. But to make it easy, whether you're putting it just on a card like this, and creating a little trio of butterflies where you don't have to guess where they're going to go. They're just going to go just like this on your card, and they're going to be beautiful. Or you can punch them and have individual ones that you can place wherever you want them to go. So that is a look at that, which I was really excited about, these cute little butterflies. So those are the bundles that I got to start out with. Besides the paper, the embellishment, the ribbons, the new ink colors, that was like my focus for my very first pre-order. Came in nicely. So those are the 3 bundles that I started with, plus all the papers and all of the fun. And this was a first look at my unboxing, so I'm so glad that you guys could join me and hang out with me a little bit. Let me turn this way so you're not looking at my camera anymore. I'm just so techie here in the main stamper headquarters. It's really not. I just like to pretend. So anyway, I appreciate you hanging out with me. Now don't forget, this week, 2 more days, April 1st, that list of retiring products is going to drop. It's going to drop hard and fast. And what I've seen happen in the past, I'm going to give you a little tip. Shop early. Go on before 6 o'clock in the morning if you can, because I will wake up early to look at the list and see what's on it. It might be 10 pages long of products that are on sale, retiring, whatever. 2 hours later, that list is down to like maybe 8 pages. I'm like, where did 4 pages of product go? They're gone. People buy them up really quickly, especially if there's some good deals. So make sure you're set your alarm for April 1st, just so you can look at it. And if you do decide to put something in your cart, don't wait on checking out, because 2 hours later, it might be gone. So please get those things that you want and love, because they're going to be awesome products at awesome deals. And while you're shopping, make sure you're in my online store, because you're going to qualify for my April Paper Palooza, where you're going to get even more from me as well. And those are going to be great products coming to you that you can use to create beautiful cards and have a lot of fun playing with all of those good things. So there we go. Jess says she can't wait for the new catalog. Lori says so many great products there are. Oh my gosh. Thanks, Patty. She says this was really fun to watch. I love to have fun, and I love that you guys join me for this. Now, next week, I know you guys some of you were sad, and I'm so sorry. I didn't have time to put a card class together, so this is why I'm doing the peek tonight, plus the ordering special this week. I am super busy getting some card kits ready to go in the mail. I've got my spring stamp camp that I'm prepping for, and I have to do my taxes. Like, I got to squeeze that in somewhere, and I know I'm running out of time. So I've got a really lot on my plate right now, and I couldn't possibly design and do a card class this week, but I intend to be back next Monday with a card class for you. We're going to be firmly into April by then, so we're going to come back and join me Monday at 8 o'clock, and we will check out what's going on. It's always a fun adventure. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, checking out the products. I'd love to know what your favorite sneak peek was. Are you a paper person? Do you like the bundles? Do you like to see the in colors? Of course, I love it all, but I like to know what you like too, so that next time I can kind of tailor my unboxing to things that you really want to see. It is a lot of fun, and I will be getting those catalogs to you if you signed up to get a catalog from me. Thank you guys so much again for hanging out with me. I really appreciate you, and until next time, stay inspired, create something beautiful, share the love, my friends. Bye.